Hi, I'm Chris from Excite Audio and welcome back to the show. This is part 2 of the show, but we are talking about step 4 out of the 6 steps to create your dream car audio system. So now this is the 4th step to choose your subwoofer. So this is an active underseat subwoofer. This is a passive full-size subwoofer, and this is an active subwoofer with a custom enclosure. Currently, the most popular bass upgrade, most cost-efficient would actually be going for an underseat subwoofer. But of course, there are limitations to an underseat subwoofer, which I'll probably cover it in a more advanced stage, right? And if you love lots of bass and you want your bass to be extremely loud, you probably would want to go for a full-size passive subwoofer with a custom-made box. And of course, when we talk about a passive full-size subwoofer, you need something to actually power it. So you need to have at least a monoblock amplifier installed to actually give this full-size subwoofer enough power to push out a really strong and heavy bass. But if you want a full-size subwoofer or something that is bigger than the underseat subwoofer, I would strongly recommend you to go this type of active subwoofer. So this is basically a slim sub with a really special custom-made enclosure by the brand, and there is an amplifier actually built in. So this will keep installation really simple. It gives you better sound than an underseat subwoofer, but of course it doesn't sound as loud as a full-size subwoofer. You want your bass to have a deeper voice, to have a better sound than an underseat subwoofer. This would be the one that you should go for. But of course, I would say it would be more limited to a sound quality type of music. You should select this type. But if you are going for like really kind of low bass and you want bass that is really tight and powerful, then you can't escape. You definitely need a passive subwoofer with a capable or a really powerful monoblock amplifier to actually power this subwoofer. So this will definitely shake your rearview mirror so much more than any of these two does. For some price range kind of thing, right, this Infinity underseat subwoofer will cost you about 1,000 ringgit or more, right? For the Alpine Type R full-size subwoofer, together with a monoblock and of course a custom enclosure, would set you definitely above 2,000 ringgit. For this Audition price range, I think it would say about 2,500 ringgit for this, because first thing, it operates right out of the box, it gives you good power, it has a built-in amplifier into the enclosure, and of course it saves space and gives you a really good sounding sub. So a DSP is like a computer, a CPU. So the signal from the source, which is either your CD player, your USB, your Spotify, or your phone, right, will travel to a DSP, and the function of the DSP is to modify the parameters of the music. So wherein you want to increase a certain frequency or you want to decrease a certain frequency, the sound from the left or the right speaker to be delayed or fast forward, you can actually control it with a digital sound processor. Is it necessary to have a DSP in your car? So I think that really depends on you. If you feel that you want better music, you want more controls, make that particular song that you actually love or like to sound even better than what you have right now. Alright, so we're talking about the price range of a digital sound processor. It can be as low as a few hundred ringgit, perhaps maybe 400 ringgit, up to 6,000–7,000 ringgit. It really depends on the quality of that particular DSP. What is it made of internally? So if you are new to it and if you want to select a DSP with at least 5 to 6 channels, and it also really depends on your system. If you're running a 3-way system, then you need at least an 8-channel DSP. And if you are just running a standard active 2-way system with a subwoofer, then you could go for a 6-channel DSP. Right, so with me here, I have 3 different types of probably the most common materials used for soundproofing. Right, so on the left here will be the STP Silver. Right, so this is basically the most value for money. And then we have the STP Aero in the middle, And the STP Aero, it's basically the lightest of them all. And of course, this will be the STP Accent, and this is a foam type of material. So by putting in soundproofing at your door, not only that your door sounds tighter, the music that comes out from your speakers will actually sound much better. So for STP soundproofing, they have actually many more different type of material, but I'm gonna just do these 3. The reason being is that some cars would, or some customers would actually like something lighter, because a soundproofing material, it's not light. So to solve that part of it, STP came out with the Aero. So same performance, but much lighter weight. So this, normally we want to install it in perhaps sports cars, because we still want to go fast, but we don't want to have so much weight or baggage. So this is probably the most expensive in STP's line. And then there are another part of it, so the STP Accent can also act as like a slight heat barrier and a noise absorption material, because it's basically made of like a foam piece. So normally we put this on the 3rd layer of the door, where your plastic panels is. So this is the basic 6 steps getting your car audio done. Basically, you can actually jump between that. However, why did I put this in order from number 1 to 6 is because I felt that every single upgrade from number 1 to number 6, if you do it in line, right, will give you the best difference in your sound quality. In the future, we would basically share more things, like keep you informed of the market changes, in products and technologies. But at the end of the day, what we really want to achieve out from this is basically, to shorten your journey of changing this and that, and to help you select the right system right from the start. So we are here to help, we are here to listen, right? So if you have any questions or any doubts on how to set up a good car's audio system, right, we are always here. Please share, follow, and like, and see you in the next video.